All right. Well, thank you for those joining us live and those that watch us later. I'm Lewis Nelson of Bodhisattva Trading Company.
And I'm Melanie Adriana.
And we are going to do a couple things. We're going to play some singing bowls. We're going to do a short meditation. We're going to get an introduction to the Self-Mastery Oracle deck and talk a little bit about Melanie's Kickstarter. You might want to move your screen up just a little. Your head's cut off a little. And we do have 2 live streams going, so with 2 separate mics. So hopefully between the 2 of them, you're going to get a really good experience. Anything you want to say to kick us off?
I just want to take a breath. Take a breath for this new moon in Aries, and let's just take a moment to drop into the space and really land into your body. Let yourself shake off the day, the to-do lists, responsibilities, just letting it all go, taking this moment and this time that we have together to really nurture yourself, to tune into your intuition, and to tune inward into your own body, into your own inner knowing. So throughout this experience, we're going to be playing with the frequencies from the singing bowls, with the gong, and also the frequency fields of the Self-Mastery Oracle deck. So this is a Oracle deck that I created that has 42 cards and a 40-page guidebook. And each card is actually a field of frequencies that I sing into the deck. So each card has its own unique field of support, whether it's a resource to nourish yourself or to move through an alchemical shift. So for anybody who's sensitive to subtle energies, healers, practitioners, anyone who's moving through a major life transition and you're looking for clarity, if you've experienced self-doubt or confusion, this is a beautiful piece to add to your daily meditation practice. And so we're going to be connecting first with the frequencies of the bowls, and then I'm going to bring out the connection to the frequencies of these beautiful fields to see what we have in store for this new moon in Aries.
Outstanding.
So I'm so grateful to be here. So thank you so much, Lewis.
Yeah. And I love it because I actually met Melanie at this shop. She came into an open house, and we've been close friends since. Yeah. So what I'd love to do is I'm going to do a 2-part, maybe a short sound meditation just to kind of get into the right frequency, and then turn it back to you for a little bit, and then we'll end with just time for you to integrate what you learned from Melanie, and we'll close with a nice sound meditation that's a little more intense. But yeah, just to get started, a couple of deep breaths. Maybe we could start with some ohms too.
And I might be joining you with some toning as we go through.
Yeah. Got to get the right note, right? Yeah, that's good. It's not quite the right note I'm looking for. I should have done this beforehand.
What is that instrument?
This is a harmonium. Actually, it's a shruti box. I'm sorry. Harmonium's a little bit bigger. And all I'm doing is just trying to get a bass frequency, and you can ohm it any frequency you'd like. Do a couple without that.
So we're really creating a circle together when we ohm together. So kind of imagining that the sound is connecting us in a circle.
It feels good.
And just kind of letting the field land, letting yourself land. A lot of frequencies are kind of moving right now. So we're just going to tune in. Drop into the space of harmony. And take a moment to drop into your heart space, into the center of your heart. This is your point of connection, point of resonance. And allow yourself to drop into your pelvic bowl, to your root center. And feel your connection to the earth dropping down, 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 down. Reaching your roots down to connect. And bring your awareness into your solar plexus. You imagine a circuit of light, golden light moving up and down through your central channel, connecting all energy centers through this alignment, this planetary alignment of the new moon in Aries. allow yourself to acknowledge the release of old identities, old beliefs, ancestral patterns, old versions of yourself that are now leaving. As you breathe even deeper into the center of your heart, just noticing what's happening in your body as you attune with these frequencies. Connecting above, connecting to the stars. Connecting to the parts of yourself that wish to come through, to come in, to embody, to bring your magic into physical form. And as Lewis continues playing, I'm just hearing the frequencies from the cards wanting to come through. And the first card is Inner Light. So connecting to the image of this field, connecting to soul family, your spirit tribe. It's good to see you. And drop it into the navel space. Into the sacral center, connection to being nourished. And I want you to feel the lightness in that space as the frequency of laughter is coming through from this female Buddha. And just tuning into that card. Inhale and bring through your lightness, the levity and joy of your inner child, your creative spark, the innocence, that which brings you joy. And let go of any old frequencies or thought forms, negative thought forms, down, down into the earth. And I want you to turn around energetically and look behind you in gratitude at all of the old experiences and versions of yourself and what it took for you to get here now at this point in time in your life, at this pivotal moment in human evolution and planetary evolution. The next card that's coming through is discernment, the 13. I'm really focused on the image with her breath. So I want you to connect to your breath and see if you can exhale and release any energies that are not yours, including projections, belief systems, indoctrination, so that you may see what is truly yours. And we're moving up into the high heart. The high heart and the throat, as we bring through the frequency of sacred waters, the whale song, the sonar of the ocean. And just allow yourself feel the cleansing waters of the ocean. And as the whales come through and their song and this frequency gives you an attunement, you may feel it in your ears. Just noticing any tingling coming up in your body, what is being activated and aligned. And I can feel us connecting into the energy of celebration. There's going to be one more card that comes through. The card is called Shock. And this is a melting of shock. Just feeling your nervous system relax. This is a frequency to support the release of cortisol, these stress hormones. And just noticing what you see in the image. What is this bringing up for you in your body? And just take a nice fresh breath. Just everybody take a deep breath. If you fell asleep, come back into the space. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a deep belly breath. Exhale through your mouth. And when you're ready, blink your eyes and open them. Find yourself in a comfortable seated position. It was fun.
Very fun.
How's everybody feeling? I'm going to check out the comments here.
So many whales.
So many whales. How's everyone doing? That was a nice little exploration. Love to hear how your experience was. If you want to drop a line in the chat. If you noticed anything too when I brought through the frequencies of the cards. Kind of got to be playful. Explore different parts of our consciousness, different parts of our awareness. And that's really what I want to emphasize with this card deck. We brought through inner light, the soul tribe, laughter. Then we had discernment, sacred waters, melting the shock, melting any shock or trauma from the nervous system. And then finally we had the 11, which is the female Yoda card that says to be Jedi is to face the truth and choose. So I want everyone in this group to tune into your inner Jedi as we move into this huge expansive window and alignment, this planetary alignment, which is tomorrow on April 17th is the new moon. And for anybody who would like to be a part of connecting with this deck, I'm doing a Kickstarter fundraiser between now and May 4th. So I will drop the link in the chat if you want to check that out. I'm also leading Clarity Constellations using these cards. So this is a modality with a group that supports you in connecting with these different frequencies and alchemizing energetic blocks or challenges in your life to step into greater intuition, self-trust, confidence, and clarity. So yeah, this was so much fun. And so I'm really grateful to Lewis and Bodhisattva Trading Company for having me on today.
Yeah, I'm so happy to play these bowls and just like have your energy. It's great.
It was just fun to harmonize with the bowls and like the sound. I hope you got the quality of the bowls because these bowls are like second to none in quality. Like, I don't know. You want to talk a little bit about how they're made? Yeah. They're just incredible frequencies.
Right. I mean, if you're part of Melanie's followers, I mean, like you're lucky, obviously, but thank you for joining us here in the shop. And Bodhisattva Trading Company has been sourcing these beautiful Tibetan handmade bowls from Nepal since 1996. I guess we're about to hit year 30. Is that right? Yeah, year 30. Which is I'm not that old. I did purchase this company. So my name is Lewis. I purchased this company from the longtime founder, Shakti. And Shakti's just a legend in this space. And she taught me so much. And so all of these bowls are handmade. The trick of these is finding the right bowls and getting them to match. And that is all done manually. So that's kind of the beauty. Like a set like this, for instance, means that I've gone through to make sure they sound good playing together, which you hopefully heard over the audio. We also, of course, the gongs. This one's not for sale, but I can definitely help anybody like get connected to these instruments and frequency. And I do also have the crystal tones, the alchemy bowls, a crystal harp that you might have heard at the end. And I bring these in just because of the really solid frequency. The alchemy is really nice. Rather than a standard crystal bowl with the alchemy, you get the actual like metal that's placed in there also has its own frequency and resonance. So much like a Tibetan bronze bowl will have like 3 to 4 notes coming out. A standard crystal bowl might only have 1. These you can sometimes get 2 or 3, but the fundamental note is really strong. So they're very easy to play, which is also nice to bring them in, and they're loud.
So would you say with these bowls that have multiple frequencies when you play them, are you actually harmonizing those frequencies within yourself as you're playing the bowls?
Yeah, I'm a firm believer of a couple things when it comes to sound and frequency. Number one is frequency plus intention. It's manifestation too. So if you think about, if I put water in this bowl and started to play it, you would see the frequency of the water like start to form patterns on the top of the water.
Right.
Your body's 98% water. So as you're playing these bowls, I am a firm believer that the frequency is penetrating and just really bringing you into coherence. And that's how I personally use the bowls when I'm meditating. I don't really get too fancy about performing. It's more about the coherence of letting that frequency be absorbed. much like your cards are a frequency, the bowls are a frequency. And I think the intention of your cards while playing with the bowls, and if you are in a good meditative state, it's getting locked in. Like, I really believe it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's all about attunement. We're
Mhm.
lining up through the energetic central channel, through a chakra system. And so the frequencies of the bowls, and having studied like tuning forks as well, it's like we have in our biofields that extends out usually around an arm's width for most people. Some people it's out a little bit further. If there is any kind of blockage in frequency, on a frequency level in the biofield, and you meet that blockage with its equal frequency, it's like homeopathy. It neutralizes that blockage, and then you actually get to pull the parts of you that are frozen in those pockets of frequency back in. And so you might notice, like, as you're attuning to these frequencies, that you feel like little shakes or little movements happening in your body. And that's really what's happening, is actually you're harmonizing, like you're tuning yourself like an instrument.
Yeah.
So if you want to combine these tools in a meditation practice, I highly recommend using the bowls and tuning with the frequency with yourself. And then you can choose cards with your intention. So I always have people drop into the heart, tune into what's arising in your life, shuffle the deck, and tune into how many cards do you need. Or maybe as you're playing the bowls and you're tuning in, cards just may want to pop out. So it's like you're building a relationship with the consciousness and the frequency of this medicine. It's actually, you're interacting with the cards with these fields in the same way that you would a tuning bowl.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
it's, yeah.
Right. No,
Yeah.
and it's the other advantage of the bowls too is you can place these on your body and be even more direct. So if you like to feel the vibration too, like if you like that physical sensation, I mean, I play a lot of the bowls holding them in my hand, and that's because I just love feeling the vibration. It goes all the way up my arm. And so obviously a lot of people will play the bowls sitting on the floor, but like I like to touch them. And so that combination of whether it's just the frequency, the audio frequency, the vibration itself, right? And it's I wanted to ask, I wanted to bring up one thing too before anyone leaves, is these cards right here from Melanie are really special. I've been working with Melanie like in session. We've probably done about 8 or 9 sessions together. And she brought these cards out the first time, and I was just in love with them. I loved them. So, and that was one of your prototype decks back in the day. And so right now she does have the Kickstarter that's listed. And what we're doing as a collaboration is anyone who commits and pledges $55 or more to the campaign. And what do you get for the $55 level?
So 55, you actually get your own card deck.
Right.
So yeah.
You want to talk to your higher levels too, because you have a couple other tiers?
So there's a couple different tiers. Well, kind of the lower tiers, there's that you could get a clarity transmission, so like a guided meditation audio that I'm going to record. And then there's also a digital app. And then after that, for $55, you can get this deck. And then there's also a $65 version of the deck with the digital app that you get together. And then from there, I'm actually leading a Clarity Constellations 4-week workshop that's going to begin probably around late May, early June. And it's going to be using the cards and frequencies of the deck and supporting particularly people who are sensitive to subtle energies, who are highly intuitive, who have gifts that you're ready to turn on and attune. So it's really a playful way in a group space, in a safe space, to release any blockage to having full flow of energy going through your body and access to your psychic intuitive gifts, and also tuning into how you want to share that with the world. So I work with a lot of healers, practitioners, business owners, people who are really sharing their gifts and stepping into their purpose and into, what you came here to create. So I'm here to support you. And I guess the final tier is if you actually want me to go to your city and host an in-person live workshop day retreat for your community, that is another tier in the Kickstarter. So I'm happy to talk to you about that if that's something you want to consider. And I really appreciate your support. And so Lewis has been so generous that if you pledge for at least $55, that you can actually get 10% off any of these bowls.
Yeah. And so to do that, if you do pledge, you can take a screenshot from Kickstarter. You can take your confirmation email and just send it to info@bodhisattva.com. If you found this through our Instagram post, that's listed on there. If you saw it in the mailing list for either one of us, it's in there. But info@bodhisattva.com. You can screenshot and send it to me on Instagram on the Bodhisattva Trading Company account. However you get it to me is fine. It's just me and one other person. So we will, even if it's not going to happen, but even if the Kickstarter doesn't complete, your pledge alone will get you the 10% coupon. I'm really excited. I really want to see this get off the ground, and the Kickstarter goes through May 4th. So if you do the pledge, send the coupon 10% off on your purchase, and you can purchase. That's good for as much or as little as you want. And I'm going to keep that coupon active all the way until the end of October. So you can use it multiple times. I'm okay with that. So you'll get a code. It's good all the way to the end of October for your purchases. And also both of us, I mean, for anyone that's new to either one of us, we're both very available and love to consult and love to help people. I sell the bulls. I love to talk about the bulls. Melanie, of course, is just, I go to Melanie, so she's been special. So I had to put my ploy. My favorite part of working with Melanie is, she doesn't sit with you and tell you what you need to hear. She creates a beautiful container, helps you get in. I meditate a lot, but I can get into a deeper meditative state when I meditate with Melanie, like so much faster. If you pull cards with Melanie, she doesn't tell you what they mean. You'll see them. They really help you. So like I just think she gets me to a lot of the places I'm trying to get to faster because she just creates such a beautiful space. So I love working with you, Melanie, and I really do hope these cards are, get into the right hands. I know they will.
Yeah, and that's why I call it the self-mastery oracle, because it's not about somebody reading for you or telling you, anything about yourself or what you need to do. It's about tuning into your own inner knowing. It's about building self-trust, and it's about self-mastery. Yeah,
I tell most of you that are on here, the answer is within you. It's right there. Everything you're going through. I've been through it all. I'm a military veteran, PTSD. I've tried everything. And since I found meditation and mindfulness and consciousness, my life has changed drastically. So I went from combat to selling singing bowls. So
and soon enough, the traveling vet.
Yes. The wandering veteran is my other account that I'm working on. That's like a life dream of helping veterans, leading them to experiences where they can just remember who they are and remember their true self, and connecting people with the right healers. Everyone resonates with different people differently. Like, singing bowls might not be your thing, which is totally fine, because I have a lot of other modalities I personally do. So it's just making it available. It's like a catalyst, right? So you just need a little help to get over the edge. Sometimes a frequency might clear a blockage. One really good meditation might really just make things clear for you. So definitely keep interacting. And, I'm indifferent. If you make a purchase from me, I'm still here to help anytime. Any questions?
And we're going to put this recording up. So if you want to tune in again and listen to the meditation again and go in even deeper, especially tomorrow, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah. And lead your friends to it. That deal on the Kickstarter is for anybody. So, spread the word, please share the Instagram posts. We'll probably post this recording and kind of a note about it, and some follow-ups too. So definitely spread the word. So I think we definitely want this Kickstarter to take off and see these decks in everyone's hands.
Yeah, thank you so much. And if you want to get in contact with me, you can go to melanieadriana.com. And if you want to learn more about the deck and kind of keep up with updates about future events, constellations, online events, you can go to selfmasteryoracle.com. So thank you so much, everybody. And
namaste.
Namaste. We're going to close this